Buddhism inspire you to make you to decide that you are Buddhist?
Ooh, well, obviously I am following Chan. And I was most inspired by Chan teaching, and probably precisely for the reason that the followers of Chan like to see the Chan as the very essence of Buddhism. I'm saying that in this way, not to offend other Buddhist followers, because every other follower of any other school in Buddhism has the right to say the same thing, of course, But what I like about Chan is that it does not depend so much on culture. It is very free from all those cultural and other aspects which sometimes and somehow hides the very clear and essential message the teaching has. Okay. I'm not saying that culture is wrong. The Buddhism was developing in different cultures, and it's very natural that every culture created their own form of Buddhism, many forms of Buddhism, including Chan. But the emphasis in Chan was, that's a long story actually, but Chan was a part of a movement, anti-scholastic movement, if I can say so, because in China, for centuries, the scholasticism was very, very strongly present for very understandable reasons. The sutras very important, the teaching very important from India, from different stages of development in India. So it was like a chaotic, teaching were coming from the early Buddhist phase, from the late Buddhist phase, and then enormous effort was put into translating this teaching into Chinese. Kumarajiva is one of the most celebrated and known translator. He came from India to China, he learned Chinese, he founded translation schools. He taught the Chinese Sanskrit, and then they together were translated the works from Sanskrit to Chinese and then back from Chinese to Sanskrit in order to see whether they are right, because the teaching is so precious that they can't do it like leaving things unclear somehow. Okay, so after being so much immersed into scholasticism, classifying those translating, classifying those teachings, and so on, there were people who were fed up with this. So what about experiencing what Buddha experienced? Okay, all this teaching is, telling us about that, but how we can experience that? So Chan was part of that movement, together with some tantric schools. Or Vajrayana schools, which arose at that time also. And so what really is of most importance in Chan is how to experience what the Buddha experienced, how to attain liberation right now, in this life. Is that answer? Okay. Okay.